UFC sports. It's in the game.
So here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And you talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use footsteps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the finish. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wide.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 154 pounds. Assassin! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? You ready?
What a night we are expecting here at Scotiabank Arena. You got the We the North t-shirt on underneath your suit. You do.
You know, I'm the guy that loves any team that's winning. So yes, we are the North. Or we the North. They don't use proper grammar up there in Canada, but we the North. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lee. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, it creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee groove, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Breathe, relax. You did great out there. Let's make sure we stay a little safer, though. There was a couple opportunities he had to grab some submissions.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Yeah, you ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two.
Big kick lands.
Straight right is there. Nice hook. Both guys landing at a pretty decent clip.
That one landed clean.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, well done moving the head there to slip that left hand. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind it.
Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that one.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop it. Nice stick with the right hand.
Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he... Oh, yeah!
Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Combination lands. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh! Head kick there, blocked by Lee. Oh, big left. And they separate. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And potentially a critical takedown here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 2 rounds in the books. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Water and listen.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, and right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight ones are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt there, DC. I'm no analyst, but that one was pretty telegraphed, not his best effort.
Yes, he may as well have sent a text message to his opponent saying, I'm going to shoot the moment the fight starts. Of course, he got defended. Set up your attacks, young man.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish. Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here. Oh!
Don't get caught on submission.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Brilliant submission defense there. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Misses with the left hook. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, nice land with the knee. You see the taller fighter having no issue getting the limb to the target. Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
Goodness, what a fight.
He's got him hurt here. Oh, huge right hand.
Oh, he got him hurt bad.
And what a round.
Take a deep breath and relax. Let's clear the cobwebs. We got rocked that last round, but you're fine.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh! Missing on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
offense. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Ground and pound strike there now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Nice hammer fist. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, less than 3 minutes to go here in round number 4. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my...
Oh! And that's gonna do it!
He's done, he's done!
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
Sports. It's in the game.